Hi, this is Brad Willingham, and this is for Edu528. We're going to be talking about the high school fiscal plan. Um, let's start off talking about the philosophy. Our philosophy here at Eldon High School is to offer 14 different sports and many other activities for students to participate in throughout the year. Our hope here is to field quality teams with quality student participation, which compete at the conference, district, and state levels. We hope that participating in sports, students learn lifelong skills that will benefit them in whatever path they take after 12 years of school. We want to promote academic success while participating in sports, encourage emotional and social growth, and help to develop purpose and direction in the lives of our student athletes while emphasizing high standards. And we seek to have our student athletes participate in safe and positive environment with the cooperation of school, family, and community. Now, because of many of these different sports that we have available for our students to choose from here at the Eldon R1, the combination budget seems to work best for fiscal planning. It allows our athletic department to utilize several sources of revenue, fundraising, which is only allowed for our football team, and no other sports seems to be one of our problems. Tax dollars, booster clubs, sponsors, and ticket sales are the main ways of funding sport programs using this type of budget. Fundraising is frowned upon here and has been not allowed for about 8 years. I mentioned that football gets to use fundraising, and sometimes, occasionally, if approved by the superintendent or the school board, other sports might also get to do smaller type fundraising. But for the most part, it is very limited across the board with all the other sports. The main reason for not allowing fundraising is that our town is rather small, and in the past has been really overwhelmed by too much fundraising, and many of the fundraising was for a lot of different stuff besides just sports. So the community was starting to get burnt out and complaining to the school board. So since fundraising is such a small amount of the money raised for our yearly budget, we mainly have to rely on tax revenue. The community often complains about the tax increases, but they also complain about the fundraising as well. So getting everyone in the community happy and on the same page on how to fund the school sports programs can be, for the most part, very daunting for a school district our size. A combination budget allows our school to plan for large purchases like backboards, scoreboards, things of that nature, and even for small ones like ankle tape. We can see how our money from last year's budget, that's one good thing, and compare and learn from other mistakes. It also allows the district school board to see where most of the money is spent, and this type of budget for our school our size seems to work the best. If our funding in the future were ever to get cut, the zero-based budget would probably be the best backup option for our school district to go with. It would make us probably prioritize our needs for the school district better. Having a zero-based budget basically would let our school district start over every year, which sometimes that's nice. It would have no reference points or past to look at spending from previous school year budgets, and all the purchases for that year have a specific reason or justification, and the athletic director would have to rank them from most important and essential things that they needed and things that the district can do without or buy in small amounts. With this type of budget, it's kind of the whole squeaky wheel gets the oil. In other words, the coach that is more vocal will tend to get more of what they want for the particular sport, and other coaching staff that aren't as pushy will tend to get less. So this is one of the disadvantages. This can also start animosity between the different sports coaching staff, and it's not a great way for an athletic administrator to run a program. Another disadvantage, though, is for zero budgeting is many times an athletic director might throw more money towards an athletic program that has a better winning record or draws a bigger fan base. This can also lead to other sports in the school district to go without. And this would be one of the main reasons that we here at Eldon don't use the zero budgeting, and that can stem from these reasons mentioned. One area that I think sports that Eldon School District can expand in would be to offer boys volleyball. Getting another sport added is probably not going to happen in this time frame. It probably won't be happening anytime soon. In the past 5 to 6 years, there seems to be less active participation overall from our student body, and it seems that there are many other distractions in student lives nowadays that weren't around 10 to 15 years ago. And these distractions, which aren't really all that beneficial to them, are definitely having an impact on the amount of student athletic participation numbers we have. One way to control the costs of the entire sporting program would be to allow fundraising for all sports, not just football. We really need to probably stop that. It's kind of a bit of favoritism. The only way not to overwhelm the community would be to only allow 2 sports per year to fundraise, and this should be on a type of a rotation that's done yearly through using all the sports. This technique probably won't bring in a lot of revenue for all the sports, but it could help all the sports evenly over a 4-year period instead of favoring only one sport like football. All right, thank you very much.